the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is whether or not personal trainers are necessary to get in shape. And that right there is like a twofold type of thing. They're not exactly necessary in order for you to get in shape, but they are helpful in order to get you lined up with physical fitness, with exercise regimens. Not necessarily they are needed for that, because if you're the type of person that does your own research, you can do your own research and pretty much come up with the same information for free. So you have a lot of people that get personal trainers in order to get themselves into a certain condition. Movie stars would do that, and that's basically to help them, to push them to get into a certain condition for a particular role or whatever it is that they're playing. Now, the everyday person. Now, exactly what is it that you would use a personal trainer for? To get in a particular shape for what? You know, you try to get in shape just for health reasons, for a better outlook on life type of thing. So, in the everyday scenario, the only reason you would actually have to get a personal trainer is just to get you lined up to go in a certain direction. But personal trainers, nutritionists, things of that nature, if you don't have a exorbitant amount of money to be able to pay these people all the time to be able to tell you A, B, C, and D, then you're going to quickly find that the tally of money is going to greatly increase dramatically within 1 year, because you are paying somebody to think for you. And when you are paying somebody to think for you, it costs. You know, rather than trying to learn particular things for yourself. Basic nutrition is not hard to learn. Basic nutrition is something that everybody should know. Basic nutrition. And if you know the basics of nutrition, then you don't need a nutritionist to tell you how to eat. As long as you're eating whatever it is that you're eating in moderation, you're going to be okay, because you're not overeating in anything. And at the same time, you are being physically active. Now, when it comes down to these trainers, they can line you up and tell you, okay, you know, you do so much of this, you do so much of that. This exercise, do this exercise, do that. But you got to have the tenacity and the will yourself to learn what it is that they're telling you, or go out and learn this stuff for yourself. Look it up, do your research, and find out what does what when it comes down to exercise. Now, the one thing that would cause trainers to be a hindrance to you is that you got somebody holding your hand the whole while you're lifting weights. They're motivating you. They're pushing you to the next level. They're helping you get your routine up. They're helping you get on par with working out on a regular basis. They're doing all this stuff right here because they're pushing you. Now, when your money gets short, who's going to help push you? Who's going to help you to make everyday routines and regimens? Who's going to help you do that when that person is gone, when they're no longer there? And that's where personal trainers become more or less a hindrance. Simply because it's like You're trying to learn how to skate. They get you skating, you're skating, and then they let you go. You're gonna fall if you don't have the will to continue to get back up and keep trying. Now, nobody can make you have a will to do anything. No, I don't care how much training that they give you. Uh, the nutritionist, how much they tell you on how to eat, when to eat. These people can get you in the condition that you would want to get in. They can do it, but inevitably, it takes you to do the work. Now, once these people are gone, normally the person that they are training, the person that they are writing nutrition facts for, normally goes back to whatever it is that they was doing before they began the training. And they normally go back to whatever body they had before the training and then some. Because especially if you're trying to lose weight, you end up indulging a little bit more. Therefore, you get a little bit bigger. So nobody can train you on have the will to want to maintain a certain anything. Nobody can train you to do that. That's why I feel like it's necessary that if you want to be in a certain condition, you want to look a certain way, you want to have a certain health, you want to know certain nutritional facts, it's things that you're going to have to do on your own. Or you're going to have a exorbitant amount of money to pay somebody to help push you and guide you to where you need to go and hold your hand forever. You just going to have money for that. Now, everyday people, you're not actors. So you're not paying a nutritionist or you're not paying a personal trainer to get you ready for something like an actor would. This is everyday life. Once those actors are through with whatever role they're doing, they go back to whatever it is that they're doing unless they need to look another way for another role. And they'll have someone to help them with that. But everyday people don't have that. So it's not necessary that you have a personal trainer, a nutritionist. You have to learn this stuff for yourself. You have to have your own will and dedication to your own workouts, to your own body, to your own health. You have to develop that will for yourself. And when you start allowing other people to do that for you, instead of you developing that will on your own, you got somebody holding your hand, it's harder when they let it go in order for you to keep it up. That's why if you start on your own, you do your own research, you do your own fact checking on your nutrition and stuff like that, then it tends to stay with you because you're actually working for it yourself. You're not sitting around waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. Now, as long as you're waiting around for somebody to tell you what to do, then at some point you're going to fail. That's why I feel that personal trainers and nutritionists are helpful only at the beginning stages, the first couple of months. And then you should stray away from those people because there's no more need for them in order to get you going from the beginning. Now, if you want to develop a longevity type thing, then I think you should do it all by yourself. That way, you are developing a will to do what you're doing rather than depending on somebody else to help and guide you. Okay, you might say, well, they can keep you from hurting yourself in the gym. That's why you do your research. I mean, it's so much information out here in the world today till it's almost impossible for you not to be able to learn what it is that you want to do. Now, if you're lazy, then you're not going to be able to do it because you're lazy. And you're not going to be able to stay on any kind of routine because you're lazy. So, note that you have to end up developing your own will. You have to end up with your own information as far as nutrition facts are concerned. And it's basic, just like everyday fitness is basic. If you learn the basics and do the basics every day, you're gonna have a more fulfilled life as far as your health is concerned. Now, it's up to you. Pay the nutritionist, pay the personal trainer, or try to learn this stuff on your own. You actually save money doing it on your own. You actually develop a will of your own rather than depending on somebody to hold your hand. It's up to you to make the decision on what's right for you. Anyway, that's what I thought I'd talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.